And drop in a 3. Punch yourself in the face and move on.
You know you ain't stop that, A-Ron!
All right, friends, welcome back to the channel. Aaron Rogers here, bringing you the back 9 of Groves Park here in Tucson, Arizona. If you haven't checked out my video of the front 9, I'll post a link to it here. It'll be in the description as well. So, playing the back 9 here, on to hole 10. Again, yellow tee pads signify that it's the back 9. So this basket's tucked into the right. If you'll recall, it was hole number 8 on the front 9. So I've been working on my forehand, so let's see what we can get out of it. A little high, short, but might have a look in there. I'm right at 30 feet. Someone's disc over here. I'll see if I can find out if it's that group in front of me. A little bit of obstructed putt here. This dead looking thing on the right side. Low hanging branch in the front, or just above it, so. Took enough off of it. Little branch hit. That's right, we'll take a 3. Okay, hole 11, 215 feet, elevated basket. You got a couple little obstructions there if you come in low, obviously, but pretty wide open shot, either for either a right-handed backhand player, forehand, lefty. This tree is not too much of an obstacle. A little bit of water on the pad, but it should be okay. I left that one a little right. Should fade back okay though. All right, another 18-foot putt. It's kind of my standard leave, I guess, especially on this basket. Oh no, wide right. A 3 it is. Boo. Little trash panda love out here in Tucson, Arizona. Heck yeah, man. Hole 12 tucked into the right side down there is about 225 feet. Obviously it's protected by all those trees that you saw before. Curb is not OB on this one. We're gonna let this guy play through and then we'll throw down there. All right, normally I would throw a turnover putter, but I'm working on the forehand, so let's give it a try. A little short and right, not too bad. All right, we slid up here actually pretty nice. I'm getting a little bit better with that forehand. I've just been using this trace. It's pretty predictable. I know what it's gonna do. It's hard to turn it over a lot, especially with my low forehand power, but it's coming together. All right, hole 13, 163 feet, it's not too far. Triple mando there, the pole on the right, cord on the top, and the tree on the left. Well, I made the mando, but just barely. Okay, I made the mando, but I hit this tree, obviously, which prevented me from skipping forward anymore. Not too bad, but it's a really short hole. It's a little technical, of course, but it's an easy birdie. You don't want to miss it. Well, I didn't hit this basket high this time, at least. And drop in a 3. Punch yourself in the face and move on. Hole 14, straight shot, 220 feet. Obviously, if you go too straight, you got that orange netting that's protecting that tree that's gonna stop you. So pretty much pick your line, get after it. I've been turning over this putter. I've got a little bit of a headwind. Make sure I put it out flat. This thing's getting really beat in, so. That should fade back nice. A little deep, not too bad. All right, easy putt here, about 15 feet or so. Right in the center, take a 2, move on. Can't miss these easy ones if you want to score out here. Hole 15, 250 feet, again straight ahead. You got this big tree blocking you from a super big forehand hyzer shot or backhand Annie. I have seen people take that route. You do have a big hyzer out over this green tree, try to drop it in, but if you remember from previous holes, that tree does have a pretty far reach and it hangs out in front of the basket. So you can punch through there or you can take a nice low shot. So let's take this hex and send it down straight, maybe let it slide up. Sit. I do get a decent amount of skip out of the hex. Let's try one more, just for fun. Let's take one out over the tree, just to show you that route too. And plinko. Almost dropped it in. All right, that's where my second shot landed. Pretty close, actually. We don't have the 2 meter rule out here, so if you want to take that high angle attack and go after it, by all means do it. Maybe it'll trickle down and drop in. Or you can place it underneath and get a tap in too. Take it. Just right outside the circle. Anodes, I've said it before. Got my team stamp and my logo stamp too, man. All right, 197 feet for hole number 16. Lots of options here. Low to the right of the tree, low left of the tree. Hyzer for a lefty or big forehand. The only obstacle you have really is this right side fence is OB, and you have the power lines. So if you try for a big crashing hyzer, you may catch one of those power lines and drift out to the right over the fence and have a penalty stroke. So play it accordingly and get a 2. I like that. Okay, that slid up here nicely. Nice controlled up shot, basically 200 feet out. Leaves you with a nice easy 2. You don't have to get super aggressive. Like I said, there is an angle here, but this tree does kind of creep in on the inside, so play smart. Hole 17, it's a little more technical, 280 feet. Another straight shot. You have a tree here on the left side of the fairway, left of that red T sign. Telephone pole, right side fence is OB. So depending on what the wind is doing, you're gonna have a difficult chance getting down there. If you try to put it out over the fence and you don't cut back, the fence does drop down in height. It goes from being, 12 feet tall to only about 4 feet tall, just about a third of the way down the fairway, but it is pretty technical to get it down there. So let's see if we can get our hex to do some work for us. That's gonna end up left. Hit a tree. Wow, way left. All right, I left myself well outside the circle here on the left. Normally I would throw my uplink. I can hyzer flip that pretty good, but it's being team stamped right now, unfortunately, so I had to throw a different line than I'm used to. Well, if you're gonna miss, at least hit metal. All right, another 3, unfortunate, but that's all right. Don't be lazy and almost miss left like I just did. Well, we've made it to hole 18, 175 feet. right in front of you, no obstructions. Pick your poison, throw your shot. Just don't land in the road or the parking lot and you'll be all right. Get in, get in. Just a little long. One of these videos, I'm hoping I'll get an ace on camera. This one was a little deeper than I thought, but it looked good from back there. But we'll finish with the 2. All right. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap it up out here at Groves Park in Tucson, Arizona. My final score was 11 down. Again, when I'm making these videos, I don't know if it's because I slow down and I talk about my shots or whatever, but I seem to play quite a bit better than when I just come out and just throw a regular round. So something to take. Obviously, we all saw how Gannon Bird did up in Vegas, and he is a very methodical, slow player. And I don't mean slow in a bad way. I mean it as in he's very deliberate in the things that he does. So I think that's something that we can all take away and work on with our game, is not to be in such a rush. Really visualize your shot, see it in your mind, flying the way you want it to fly, and then try to execute it as best you can. So something to be said for that, I think, for sure. I just wanted to take a quick second and show you guys the stamps that I got from flightplatestamps.com. So my logo here comes out super crisp, and also my Team Basket Bashers stamp. You know, it's a pretty intricate design and it came out super crisp. I got the stamps within about a week or so of ordering them. Super easy to use. They come with a chemical so that if you make a mistake, you put your stamp on there and you're like, oh, I don't really like it in that spot. You spray it on there, wait a few seconds, and it wipes right off, leaves no residue behind. So the one thing I would say is I definitely feel that they're more meant for under the plate than on top. It is just ink, so you know, when you hit a tree and things like that, it does kind of scuff it up a little bit, but it gives it a kind of cool, you know, wear, and it lets you know that you've been playing with that disc for a while. So underneath, you know, super crisp, it's going to be clean. It's not going to get damaged that much like it would on top. So if you guys haven't checked them out, I'll put a link in the description below. Flightplatestamps.com. They're not that expensive for what you get, and they're going to last a really long time if you take care of them. So highly recommend those. So I hope you enjoyed my course review out here at Groves Park in Tucson, Arizona. Really nice park. I'm going to get out here and play more often. It does offer a lot more shots than some of the other courses that I play. So, and it has grass, so that's a huge plus compared to some of the other courses that I play. They're just dirt. I really enjoyed it. Thank you so much for coming to the channel and taking a look at this course review. I'll be getting out in the future and recording some other courses to put out here for you guys to look at. So if there's a course that you'd like me to review, I do live in Tucson. I can venture up to Phoenix and things like that eventually, but I'm gonna get all the courses done here in Tucson. I have a tournament coming up in about 3 weeks, temporary course at Silver Bell Park on March 20th. Take a look on Disc Golf Scene, and that's our Ice Bowl tournament, so take a look at that one. And then in April, I'm sponsoring a hole. April 23rd, we're gonna be playing where we played states and also where they just played the All-Stars at El Conquistador course that we're hoping is gonna be a new permanent thing for us. If you haven't signed up for that, again, take a look for that on Disc Golf Scene and get signed up. That is the CACTUS WREN Classic in Tucson, Arizona on Saturday, April 23rd. It's 2 rounds, 1-day tournament. So get out there and have some fun with me. So if you have the opportunity to sign up for any of those tournaments, I'd love to see you out there. Come by and say hi. Saw quite a few people out here saying that they've been seeing my stuff on YouTube and stuff that I post on Facebook, which, by the way, Tucson Disc Golf Meetup is where I post a lot of these videos and links. That's local to my area here. If you'd like to keep in touch that way, check them out on Facebook. Again, Tucson Disc Golf Meetup, and I'd love to see you guys out here. Feel free to come by and say hi. I'd love to play around with anybody that wants to play. We don't have to film it, you know, I'm just doing that for fun. So just trying to get out there and meet more people and get more involved in the community. And if you could do me a huge favor, please subscribe to my channel here and hit the notification bell so that you'll get notified when I send out new videos. I'm at 63 subscribers, I believe. I'm really trying to hit that milestone of 100. Obviously, I want to grow that even further, but I'm really trying to reach that goal as quickly as possible. So tell your friends, tell your family, hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it.
And I'd like to give a big shout out to my sponsor, Basket Bashers Disc Golf. Check them out at basketbashersdiscgolf.com. Let's get out there and make 2022 an amazing year. Have fun and stay safe.